Welcome to day 612 of our Web3 journey. I'm Ed Krasenstein here with my twin brother Brian. And remember, these videos are sponsored by NFT Tech. They're an investor in DeSoFi, the Web3 mobile app built on the DeSo blockchain. So we've been hearing a lot about Elon, what he's going to be doing with Twitter, amnesty days coming up. But what about Web3 and what about crypto? Do you think Elon has any inclination to go in that direction?
Well, being that we're a Web3 show and we talk a lot about Web3 and crypto, I think it's important to examine this. I think that if Twitter was to integrate Web3 in some way, whether it's through a blockchain technology in order to make data portable, uh, I think if they did something, it would be huge for the crypto and Web3 space. Now, I think they're probably going to integrate crypto at some point. We all know Elon is obsessed with Dogecoin. He holds Bitcoin. He's likely going to integrate both of those cryptos into Twitter in some way. I think first, maybe with the $8 fee for verification, he'll allow people to pay via those cryptos. But I think second, he'll probably integrate crypto in some way for tipping. Maybe instead of hearts and likes, you can give a tip, a micro payment, like a penny or two in crypto. And I think Doge or Bitcoin or any form of crypto would be good for that. I think that's down the road, though. I think he's mostly concentrated on getting things under control, verification wise, getting all of the people he wants unbanned. And later on, I think he'll integrate that as he tries and goes for this sort of everything app that he talks about. As for Web3, I don't see them opening their data up anytime soon. He spent way too much money on Twitter. Open data would mean there's not much of a moat. The company wouldn't have much of a moat. So I don't really see that happening, at least anytime soon. I mean, if you go forward a few years, anything's possible. But I don't think in the next year or two, we're going to see Twitter do anything Web3 blockchain related other than just using cryptos. And I think that, in my opinion, they should, but I'm biased. Of course, I'm all about decentralization and the portability of data. But Elon Musk, I think he's biased for power and for money, which I assume, and which is fine. And I mean, all businesses are run that way. But I don't think he's looking to decentralize things and take things out of his own control right now.
Yeah, I don't think you spend $40 billion, $44 billion on a project that you're going to just open up and allow others to kind of just come in and take the data that you essentially are paying for. I mean,
Right.
what did he pay for? It's not just all for the platform, not just for the software that runs Twitter. He's paying for the users. He's paying for the data that exists in the database of Twitter. So if he opens that up, is kind of like just saying, here's my $44 billion. Do what you want with my data.
Yeah, anybody can clone Twitter, but if you don't have that data that's behind everything and the hundreds of millions of users, it's not really worth anything.
Yeah, or unless of course he bought Twitter just for the good of humanity, which I think somewhere deep in his head, he's partially doing this for the good of humanity in his eyes. He believes, freedom of speech. He believes that people shouldn't have their freedom of speech taken away. There's different thoughts on this. Freedom of speech isn't really corporate freedom of speech. It's not freedom to post on another corporation's website. Freedom of speech essentially just gives you the freedoms of speech directed to the US government or to any government of a country. So, I think he has good intentions. Whether those intentions actually are good or not, I think that's up for debate.
Yeah, it's hard to get into his head, think like he does. I'm sure there's a little bit of greed as well. I'm sure he wants some more power and money, but I don't doubt that he thinks he's doing the right thing. I just doubt whether it is the right thing or not. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, being the wealthiest man in the world, what more could you go for? Going for more money is not going to up you anymore, but going for more power could actually increase your
Influence.
yeah, exactly. So anyhow, moving on to the DeSo blockchain, video preview of the new DeSo app, Waverly app, was released yesterday. It's created by Anku, Alex Commoner, and Ariog, as part of the DeSo Labs Crypto Winter 2022 hackathon event that's taking place this week, and it should wrap up in the coming week or two. It's an app. So Waverly app is an app that allows you to post just regular social media posts, mint NFTs, and also tip to the DeSo blockchain. I watched a video. I think what they're doing is really interesting. It makes posting and minting NFTs super easy. But my favorite part of it is the tipping ability. So basically, what you do is you click on the tipping tab in the app, type in the username of the DeSo user you want to provide diamonds to, tips, and then select a number of posts you want to give diamonds to, and then select a number of diamonds you want to tip per post. So you can select 1, 2, or 3 as far as the app goes right now. And then it's going to calculate how much money you're spending. Like if you do 10 posts, 1 diamond, that's going to be about, I think, like 4/10 of a penny or something. And you just click go, and it gives those diamonds out, and then it gives you your status. So really cool feature. I think we're probably going to see a lot of diamonds given out, and I think some diamond showers on people. It's a great job, Anku and team.
Yeah, and I think this is going to increase engagement. It's going to increase excitement. Who doesn't get excited when they check their notifications and see they got some DeSo in their account by way of a tip, a diamond on their post or 2. I think that's important because I think a lot of people are coming onto DeSo and then they're not really seeing the engagement that they expected. They're not getting as many diamonds as they might have thought just because we were so early. And this has the potential of upping that a little bit. And engagement is definitely something we're lacking.
I don't know. I think diamonds are actually given out quite frequently on DeSo. If you compare it to post.new,
Oh, yeah, no,
there's
absolutely.
hardly any tipping going on over there compared to DeSo.
Yeah, no, that's true. I'm just saying, I think that if we had more engagement, especially diamonding, I think it'll keep people around, keep people engaged and excited, and probably spreading the word about these. So, hey, I earned this much money yesterday from some diamonds.
Exactly. So today is a big day for Story, the app built by Design Style and Reball. They are going to be pitching their app, and of course the Story apps run on the DeSo blockchain as well, to potential investors. So this is big. They're looking for pre-seed funding or angel investors. So you guys can actually help out. You can help Story maybe get funding by just using their app today. Use it a lot today. Make a lot of posts. Use the features on the app such as filters, templates, NFTs, hashtags, location, all the other filters. Features. Use those to kind of showcase the app for these investors who see and they're like, wow, this is really, really a nice app. I think it deserves some money. So I think Story deserves some funding. I hope they get it, and hopefully the community can help them out.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Story. Of course, it was built out of 2 DeSo power users, the Design Sisters being on DeSo and wanting something that looked more like apps that they were used to. And I think that when you have something like that, you have people building from their vision. And I think it just mimics the vision of a lot of other people. So I think Story has a lot of potential. Of course, what they're doing with NFTs as well. I wish them good luck. They definitely deserve some investment, and I'm sure investment will go a long way in pushing them forward.
Yeah, and there's another app coming. It's called SurfSwap, also an app built on the DeSo blockchain. It's going to be like a Uniswap-like interface for buying and selling DAO coins on DeSo. According to the post they made, it should be here on November 30th, so that's in 2 days on Wednesday. I'm looking forward to seeing how this works. I guess you're going to be able to trade DAO coins against one another or just buy and sell them. I don't know exactly how it's going to work, but I'm looking forward to seeing it.
Yeah, another great app that I'm looking forward to as well. Moving on, Randir, he also teased another app, and this is a really cool one. It's called Squads, SQUADZ, and it's a community-driven app. In a post by Randir, he shows different communities for things such as NFT projects, photography groups, writers club, and so much more. There's going to be groups around these different groups, which is really awesome. It's being built by Daryl Gold, David J. Ryder, Sammy Leuni, and Randir. And in another screenshot that Randir posted, it looks a lot like Discord, where different squads or groups will basically have different discussion sections like individual Discord groups do. I can also see it being kind of like Reddit as well. So we're seeing a lot of group think happening. We're seeing a lot of apps centered around groups. And I think that's big because that's what keeps people engaged. If when you have conversations that are taking place in groups of related topics, it keeps people coming back, engaging, and I love seeing this. I think that Squads definitely has a lot of potential.
Yeah, it looks more like a messaging app rather than a Reddit type app, but I
Yeah.
guess we have to wait and see exactly how it functions. But it looks very very interesting,
Yeah,
and it's a
I
yeah.
would
Go ahead.
describe it as like a Discord meets Reddit type thing because you do have these different like not subreddits but groups that could act like that. But yeah, I
Yeah,
agree.
I guess it would be kind of like Discord if all the Discords were organized by like category or something.
Right.
But yeah, I think it's gonna be interesting to see exactly how it unfolds. So it's Aditya had a chance to speak in front of over 200 people at the Polygon Guild Roadshow that took place in India over the weekend. It's a conference for Web3 enthusiasts, run by Web3 enthusiasts. He talked about the need for decentralized social media. He talked about why current Web2 solutions just aren't getting the job done. I just want to say congratulations to Itzaditya. He's such an intelligent guy. Brian and I had a chance to speak with him at length last month. And just speaking to him, he has so many great ideas. It's not just, his coding mind, his ability to create these apps, but he also has a really good marketing mind, as we've seen a lot with the Cyberpunk Apes project that he created. And we got a lot of information from him that we used in our NFTZ Psycho Cyborg project. So congrats to Aditya. You deserve so much more credit than you get. And I know you do get a decent amount of credit, but you deserve more. Keep up the good work.
Yeah, I just echo everything you said. It's a DEA is an asset to the DeSo community, no doubt.
Yes, so as many of you know, NFTZ.me is the only place where you can post and view live timed DeSo NFT auctions. Just go to nftz.me/auctions and you see all of the auctions that are ending soon. I want to highlight a few that are ending in the next 24 hours. We have some goodies here. Dwarf Monsters number 90, number 090 is up for auction. It ends at 4 p.m. Eastern time of day. The high bid is only at 0.3 DeSo, so you have a chance to grab an NFT, a really cool monster NFT at an affordable price. And also Sid XO. So this is a guy that came over from the whale community, I believe, and he has a live auction for his animated NFT creation. It's really awesome. It's really unique creation that consists of a mixture of unique hand rendered and recycled pop culture references, spun, chopped, and recolored, and ready for you to experience. So it ends at 3 a.m. Eastern time or so. So it's early morning tomorrow morning. His NFTs are actually quite well known on Ethereum. And I saw that he sold some for 2.5 ETH or higher. So he's a well-known artist who
It's like
does sell.
$3,000 or so, right?
Yeah. So this one has a minimum bid of just one DSO. So that's what, like $8. So to me, it seems like a good deal. Again, this isn't investment advice by any means, but comparing it to what he sells some of his ETH NFTs for, definitely check it out. It's SidXO, and you can see it on nftz.me/auctions.
It's nice to see some of these old artists on other chains coming over to DeSo and taking advantage of the social layer that connects everything together. So I love that.
Yeah, exactly.
So I want to talk about the top 10 bidders on NFTZ over the last 24 hours. These people bid on the most NFTs on the DeSo blockchain last day. Dead Metal, Andreas SPZ, Imagine Dreamer, Jay Happy, Pro Crusties, Noel Garcia, Pickle Joe, Global Trade Hub, Zer1, and Baron Rouge. And the top diamonded creators over the last 24 hours, thanks to our friends at Altumbase, these people received the most diamonds and tips on their posts and replies on the DeSo blockchain over the last 24 hours. Whale Shark ETH is leading the way, followed by DeSo Girl, Skin Lover, This Day in Music History, Now and Then, Miami, Japan, The Sarcasm, Pixel Angelo, Clout Women Unite, and Homie.
Yeah, and that's the news we have every day. Check out this list of all the DeSo related events taking place today. Thanks once again to Miss Katie Ann for providing us with this list. And everybody have a great rest of your day.